Next, we will go through each of these terms in a little more detail to see how they are defined in the Bharatiya Sakshya Adhiniyam. Conclusive proof is defined under section 2(1)(b). As I have already explained, if the Adhiniyam declares that fact 1 is the conclusive proof of fact 2, and if fact 1 is proved, then fact 2 is considered to be automatically proved. This term is used in section 35(2), where it is stated that if any other court with a proper jurisdiction passes a valid judgment or a decree or an order conferring some legal rights to a person, then the current court will automatically consider it as a proven fact that the person has those rights. The person does not have to specifically prove the existence of such rights. Another example is when a court grants a decree of divorce, then the decree is conclusive proof that the marriage is dissolved, and this cannot be challenged by presenting evidence to the contrary in any other proceeding. Unless, of course, the proceedings are to set aside the original decree itself. This term conclusive proof is also used in section 116, where it says that if a person is born during the continuance of a valid marriage or within 280 days thereafter, then the person will be considered to be a legitimate child of that man, unless it can be shown that the couple did not have physical access to each other during that time, which means that conception could not have happened.